Hi guys, and welcome back to another FPL video. Today I'm going to show you guys my updated FPL squad. This is not the final team I'm going to take into game week 1, but it's me making a few changes as I look at who I think is going to do really well in game week 1 and the first start of the season really. So I'm going to show you that. But first of all, on screen you guys can see my mini league. I want as many of you guys to join that as possible. The more the merrier. We are approaching 50 people in the league, so if you've not joined the league, please do so, as the more in, the more competitive it's going to be. Anyway, let's get into the squad now. Okay, so starting in goal we have Jordan Pickford. He's 5.5 million, he's owned by 8.7% of FPL managers, and I really do like the defence that Everton have. I do think it's a good defence, and even last season he got 11 clean sheets. I won't be surprised if he did better this year. So I think with the potential number of clean sheets and obviously bonus points and stuff, I think for 5.5 million I do think Pickford's worth a shout. So that is why Pickford is in my squad. Okay, onto my other keeper, and I've gone with Keller. Now, he had 10 clean sheets last season, and he's 0.5 million cheaper than Pickford is. And I have to be honest, I think this guy's got a good chance of, again, doing better. He got 109 saves last season, and I really do think that offers a good rotation to Pickford when he's got fixtures that are not good for FPL. So this guy's going to be in my squad a fair amount of times, and I think for 5 million you just got to go with this guy. Okay, next up, Arsenal's Gabriel. Now, and he's still my captain, but I am a bit nervous now. I have been watching some of Arsenal's clean sheet Arsenal's pre-season friendlies and stuff, and the defence does look a little bit weak, so I am nervous now at this. But he's 8 million, he's owned by 27.1% of FPL managers at the moment, and the fact he kept 18 clean sheets last season, got 3 goals and 5 assists, there's definitely scope for him to get more attacking returns this time, even if there is a couple less clean sheets. So I've got my eye on him. And not just that, up against Coventry at home first. Surely they're not going to concede against them. Honestly. So there is that. On top of that as well, he does have like an aerial threat from set pieces. So when there's like corners and that coming into the box, you'd expect Gabriel to jump up and put him in the net. So yeah, there's definitely that. So that's definitely a good one. Okay, next up, Luke Shaw. He is being really picked up this season, and for 4.5 million, I'm not surprised. 24.3% of FPL managers own this guy, and when you look at how he finished the season, 4.5 million is an absolute bargain. And not just that, look at how many minutes he played last season, 3,220 minutes. This guy, I'm not sure if he's going to be that attacking these days, but he's definitely a really solid pick who's cheap, who's going to play, and there's definitely arguments for clean sheets. It's like 10 clean sheets last season, and you'd expect United to do a little bit better this season. There's definitely a scope for points there. And look at where he starts, Hull and then Ipswich. And then he's got Everton, who are not very good at attacking at the minute. So Luke Shaw is in the squad, pretty nailed on for me. I'm struggling to see a squad without this guy. He's just all-round bargain, and I can see points coming out of this guy, which is amazing for 4.5 million. Okay, next up we have Virgil van Dijk. Last season, I think he had a reasonable season, and he's now 6.5 million for this season, owned by 16.9% of FPL managers. Last season we had 10 clean sheets, we had 6 goals, and we had an assist. That's a lot of goals for a defender, to be honest. And now Liverpool are missing some key players like No Salah this year. I do wonder, is Van Dijk going to be involved in getting more goals? So even if the clean sheet stays where it is, there's definitely scope for Van Dijk to maybe get up the field and get more goals this season, because obviously they're going to need to find goals from other places. So that one is definitely on my radar, and because of this, he's on the squad. Next up we have Matty Cash. So again, he's cheap, 4.5 million. He's owned by 8.3% of FPL managers. Only 8 clean sheets last season. Villa just didn't seem to be at the races when it came to keeping clean sheets. But this guy's got a attacking side to him with 3 goals, 3 assists. When you look at his fixtures, like Brighton to start off with, possibly some attacking returns there. Probably not against Arsenal, you'd have thought. But then he's got Hull, Nottingham Forest, and Tottenham. So the opening fixtures aren't bad for this guy, and at 4.5 million it just feels like a bargain. The only thing that's making me concerned is I've seen some reports online saying that Aston Villa's defence is more open to rotation this season. That's the only thing that worries me. But that aside, this guy looks a bargain, set on because he played more than 3,000 minutes last season. It just screams of a good chance. So Matty Cash is in the squad. Okay, next one, James Tarkowski. I've definitely said that wrong. 6 million, slightly pricey, and he's owned by 9.7% of FPL managers. Now, he's in my squad because I do rate Everton's defence, and last season, 11 clean sheets. He also got some goals as well, 2 goals, 3 assists, so he does like to get up and, get involved in scoring. And I can see him getting some good bonus points because he likes to get stuck in with his defending and things. Opening fixtures a bit like Crystal Palace possibly, Bournemouth possibly, United probably not, Spurs and Ipswich are good. So, there's definitely a chance to get points out of him. 6 million is a little bit expensive, but for now he's in the squad. I think he's my least nailed on defender though, but for now, because of how much I rate Everton's defence, he's here. Okay, next up we have Morgan Rogers, who has just signed for Chelsea, and is he popular with you guys. 26.2% owned by FPL managers. His price is 7.5 million, and last season he got 10 goals, 8 assists, which I think wasn't too bad for the team he played for last season. And his opening fixtures aren't too bad. Fulham, Brighton, okay, Arsenal's not a good one. Then he got Hull and Brentford. There's definitely attacking returns to be there. My only concern is how many minutes is Rodgers going to get? They've got other attacking players in that squad. Will he be right at the front, always getting involved? Is he going to play the full 90 most of the time? They're the only questions I've got. A bit concerning for 7.5 million, but the fact that so many of you guys are backing him, that's giving me a little bit more confidence. But yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing how Rodgers gets on this season. Okay, next up, Pascal Gross. He spent the first half of last season out on loan, but when he come back, he was a critical part of Brighton attack, defence, the lot. So, because of that, and how cheap he is, 5.5 million, I just want a piece of this guy. He's owned by 11% of you FPL managers, and despite the fact he only played the second half of the season because he was on loan to Dortmund, he's still got 6 clean sheets, 6 assists and a goal. This guy, if he can stay fit, stay in the squad, which I think he will, and the fact that Welbeck has gone, Gross is probably going on penalties. So this guy is screaming to be given a chance. And because of that, Pascal Gross is in my squad. Let's go with that. And also the fixtures coming up are not too bad. You know, Villa, Chelsea-ish, Leeds, Coventry, and then Arsenal probably not. But I just feel with the price this guy's at, with the potential of attacking returns at just 5.5 million, you've got to have him. Okay, next one up is Dewsbury Hall. 6.5% owned. 6.5% is his cost, and he's 3.7% owned by FPL managers. Now, considering he got 8 goals, 7 assists last season, I would argue that's on the cheap side. The only thing that puts me off with this guy is I struggle to see where Everton's goals are coming from this season. And it kind of feels like he's a one-man army and there's only so much he can do on his own. That is putting me off a bit. But he's in my squad for now, and he has proven that he can score goals and get assists. So for now, he's in the squad. But by all means, he's not nailed on yet. Okay, so next one in the squad, we have Morgan Gibbs-White. He's 8 million and is owned by 11.6% of your FPL managers. And it's clear to see why. Last season, he got 15 goals, 4 assists. That's 19 attacking returns. That's not bad, to be fair. And the opening fixture is against Leeds. Liverpool are looking weaker this season. They've not really done much strengthening, so you might get something there. Spurs, I'm struggling to see what they're going to do this season. Villa weren't exactly the best defensively, and then he's got Coventry. So I can see where people are coming from bringing this guy in. And not just that, he played more than 3,100 minutes last season. This guy is absolutely nailed on. So I can see where people are going from with this guy. 8 million is a bit expensive, but he's definitely, I'm definitely watching this guy. Okay, next up is Semenyo. He's 8.5 million and owned by 27.3% of you guys. So he's definitely popular. Last season he got 17 goals and 6 assists. The only thing that puts me off really is, obviously he signed for City in the January transfer window and his attacking returns did drop a little bit. So I am worried on that, because obviously you've got people like Haaland and Foden in the squad who are also really good, for getting goals, assists and that. So I am slightly worried at that. But because he did still get some goals and assists, he does make my squad. And City have got a decent start to the season. Bournemouth, Crystal Palace, Coventry, Man United, that's going to be a messy one. And then Sunderland. So he's in the squad. And I'm looking forward to seeing just how well he does in a City squad that's packed full of really good attacking players. Now, I couldn't resist this guy. 8 million, 16% owned. I go Thiago. Last season he got 22 goals and an assist. 23 attacking returns for just 8 million. I look at this guy and I just can't see myself going without him. Especially the start to the season he's got. Spurs, who look a mess. Leeds is probably going to be one they're going to win. Sunderland, Bournemouth, possibly Chelsea, because I don't really rate the Chelsea defence. I look at his fixtures, I look at him from last season, I look at his price. I want a piece of this guy. I can really see this guy popping off. And there's probably going to be times during the season where I'm going to look at him and captain him if he has the start to the season I'm expecting he's going to have. So because of that, he makes the squad. And I definitely do feel he's underrated as well. And he's on penalties. Come on. Have a look at this guy. If you can fit him into your squad, you really need to. Okay, going up the front, Join Petro. He had a decent season last season, to be honest. 7.5 million, owned by 55.9% of your FPL managers. So it seems a lot of people want to go with this guy. He got 15 goals, 9 assists. That's 24 attacking returns. And he's on penalties. I can understand why people want him. Then you look at the fixture starting up. Fulham, Brighton, Arsenal, Hull, Brentford. Arsenal accepted. I can see him getting goals in all them, or at least assists. I can really argue this guy should be in your squad. And with 55.9% of you guys already have him there, there's a lot of people who's looking at him and thinking, yeah, he's a really good pick. And I understand. The only thing that slightly puts me off is his minutes. 2,658 last season, and they signed Danny Welbeck, who's going to be pushing to get in that squad. That makes me a little bit nervous, but for now, I think he's worth taking a punt on. He had a good season last season, and I think they'll be crazy if they didn't start him in the game against Fulham. So we're going with that. Okay, so my final forward, Ivan Ilson. I think I've said that wrong. Only 6 million. Got a decent amount of minutes, I guess. 2,741. And got 6 goals, 7 assists last season. He's not fully nailed on, but when Welbeck moved to Chelsea, I thought he's not going to get as many minutes. And obviously, he's not going to get penalties at Chelsea. So I did go for this guy. And I do think the Brazilian has some chance of getting some decent attack returns as well. So he's in the squad. He's not fully nailed on, but I can see potential. Not the best of starting fixtures though. Manchester City, Everton, it won't be hard to get anything against them. Newcastle and Brentford and Liverpool, there's definitely possibilities. But yeah, if he stays in my squad, he's going to be benched for the first game week. So yeah, that's what we're looking for at the moment. So we're going to see how he gets on for the season if we do indeed keep him. And there we go, our squad we have at the moment. I am a bit nervous about how some of these is going to go because we're not blocking Haaland and that. And not just that, I still have a couple of players I'm seriously thinking of bringing in. And I've got 2.5 million in the bank. So I'm always open to suggestions on who you guys would bring in. But this is my team with no Haaland and a really good balanced squad in terms of money spent. I think there's a lot of potential in these players, and I'm hoping combined they'll outscore Haaland. That's the hope. Anyway, if you guys have just enjoyed this video, make sure you have hit that like button. If you're a first time viewer around here, please do subscribe and then hit the bell. This way you'll be notified of any future FPL content myself, and we'll see you in the next FPL video, which will be Game Week 1 squad selection. Thank you guys.